is at the Home Depot. And the guy's trying to find an order because there's like 3, right? There's like 3 of them.
There is 3.
There's literally 3 of them, bro. Yes. On April 8th, Home Depot launched a total of 11 animatronics for the halfway to Halloween lineup, and the pumpkin vine creature was one of them. What is up, guys? That inflatable guy here, and today I will be reviewing the Home Depot 2026 halfway to Halloween pumpkin vine creature. This is my first ever 2026 animatronic. This is actually not my first animatronic that I got this year though, because actually at the beginning of the year, in early February, I want to say, I did get Lantern Keeper, but technically he is a 2025 prop. So I would count that as my first animatronic, but not my first 2026 animatronic. So I'm super excited to get this guy opened. I remember when he released on the 8th, I was not planning on getting him. I was kind of just thinking about waiting and getting him in the August Orange Friday release and stuff like that, when he goes to stores or if he's an online exclusive. But close to Halloween, and then I want to say like 2 days after, on the 10th, I was like, screw it. So I picked this guy up, and then that next day, he sold out. And I was like, I got him early, but he's going to return. So maybe I'll get him on clearance as another one, because he's like posable and stuff. And this is easily something that you could have like 2 of in your display. And then later that day, I'm pretty sure it's Jaden Hans or something like that. I'll put his channel up in the top right corner or top left corner, somewhere on the screen. And he made a video on the Neon Nightmare Clown that I was actually kind of thinking about getting, but if you probably have heard about it, the quality that is, I don't even know how something like that can happen, especially from Home Depot. The quality on that was just terrible, so I didn't get that. But he made a review on it, and at the end of the review, he said, all of the halfway to Halloween animatronics, except for 2, what is the App Lethal Lily and that skeleton that pops out of the like wine barrel or something like that, those will return later in the year. All of the other ones will not. And I was like, oh my god, that's crazy, because I did not know that. So I kind of just randomly got him, and then I realized he won't be coming back. So this guy's super rare. And he is sold out right now. I'm pretty sure all of them went off the website like at least a week ago, because I'm actually recording this on the 21st. I got this guy last night, and I just really wanted to get this video out because this stuff has been released. There's been so many reviews on this guy, and for some reason my shipping was so slow, because I actually couldn't even get him shipped to my house, because for some reason the shipping was $55. But I thought Home Depot had free shipping, so I shipped him to the store, came on the 20th, picked him up that night, and then today I am reviewing him. And also, if I sound a little weird, I am sick. I'm congested right now. I have a really bad stuffy nose. So if you hear me heavily breathing, or just if you hear me being weird, that's probably why. But I really want to get this review out, since there's been a ton of them, and you can't even really get this guy, because I know there's probably a ton of scalpers on eBay selling this guy for double the price. But I still want to do the review, so yeah, let's get to the unboxing. Okay, so starting the unboxing, I did open the box, but I really didn't take him out. I just really wanted to open up the box and kind of look around in there to see if anything's broken or not, because if it was, then I would be cooked, because this guy is sold out. But from the looks of it, nothing is broken. So hopefully when I actually assemble him, it will stay that way. Starting off, opening the box, obviously since it is a Home Depot prop, it has the instructions on one of the flaps of it, but there's definitely another paper instruction of this guy somewhere deep down in the box. So starting off, you've probably seen this a million times, but we have the base. So I'll take the base out. Don't want to kind of drop that. Okay, so starting off, you can see the rooted base. And since this guy does not have a metal structure, and this is probably going to be one of my only cons with this guy, because there's a lot of pros with him. Since there's no metal structure to it, you can see the plastic is definitely good. But especially by the legs, it is a little flimsy. And the only way if you put him outside to secure him to the ground is these little stakes that they give you. And there's only 4 of them, and I really don't think that's good enough for him, since he is like 6.5 feet tall. And then you can see one jack-o'-lantern there that does light up, so there is a cord right there for it, but I'll put that down, and we can talk about that later. What else do we have? So this is the legs. I want to try to save the head for last, but I know the body is under that, so I'll take out the legs right now. Okay. Then this bag, hopefully. Oh, they just fall off. Okay, that's good. Oh, don't know what that was. Okay, so here are the, don't fall. But here, I guess you can call them the legs or, stem or root, whatever you kind of want to call it. But it does have the nice hard plastic, what is nice, and all of these jack-o'-lantern lights up, what is probably going to be really cool at night. So, yeah, this is nice. I'll lower this. You can see the wire to let those jack-o'-lantern lights up. Put that down. Okay, I'll put this bag out of here. And it looks like we have the stem right here, I think this is. Oh, this is just a ton of stuff. Okay, so we have the stem. Let me try taking it out the bag. Okay, so here's the stem. And actually, people are saying that the stem is like a ponytail or something. So it is a girl. So if I probably said it to him or something, I'm sorry, pumpkin vine creature. Please don't attack me later. So it is a she, girl, whatever you kind of want to call it. And also in this bag, you can see, it has the plug. Let me get that out, because I will need that. So yeah, here's the plug for it. And you can see, if I can grab it, it has this box to it that has switches on it. It actually has 3 modes. One is on, right there, and that will just keep it on forever, I guess, until you unplug it or it burns out. It has off when it won't light up, and it has timer when it's probably going to stay on for a certain amount of period, then turn off. But I don't know what the timer is on it, but it probably says it on the instructions somewhere. Speaking about the instructions, have it right here, but this I can't even call it animatronic since it is a static, but this piece, static, whatever, I've seen a million reviews, and also it does kind of look like an easy setup, so I'm probably not going to use the instructions, so I'll keep those in the bag. And also here are, I guess, the crappy steaks that they do come with, but since I'm doing this inside, I will not use those. So yeah. Okay, so it looks like there's only 2 more pieces left, that being the head and the torso of it. And I don't think I said this yet, but the box is really big, especially for something 6.5 feet. I feel like Home Depot really does not care about the box size. They just want to make the biggest and coolest thing that they can. And yes, that is cool, and I like it. But just over time, after getting them, you start needing a lot of room for them, and you might not having any more room for it. So this is a prime example of it, because this torso, the arms are attached and everything. So I feel like if the arms were not attached, then this box would be a lot more smaller. But sadly, it is pretty big. And also, I don't know if I said this, but I didn't really show the box a lot, because it's just a cardboard box, because it is a halfway to Halloween launch, so they don't do the purple boxes. And also, it's just not going to return in stores later, so there's not even a purple box for it. But yeah, now I guess we can't take out the torso because the head's right here, so I would like to save this for last, but I guess we have to do it now. So, okay, I'll put the bag over here, and here is the head. Oh, it's kind of falling. Okay. Wow. Okay, whoa. Wait, this is actually cool. Hold up. This is a really cool shape. I'm happy that they didn't just do a circle head because it's kind of like a plumped, kind of like it's kind of like wide at the bottom and then gets skinny and roundish up here. It's kind of cool, this head. Obviously, nice hard plastic. You can see the eyes, the mouth's really cool. And you can see the neck right here, and it's on a ball joint, but I'll show you it later. But this has a lot of posability to it, what is nice. But yeah, this head is really cool. I like that a lot. So I'll put that down. Just give me a second. And this torso looks like it's gonna be really hard to get out. So let me actually take it out and then let me show you. Okay, and here is the torso, and this is actually really cool. You can see the vine effects all around it. What is nice, you can see these stems, these actually move. I'll show you a better look at that later. You can see some of the posability, but it's kind of hard to do since it's on the ground. So I'll show you everything that this can do when it's all assembled. But also you can see these really cool jack-o'-lanterns. And by the way, still all of these jack-o'-lanterns light up. What I'm really excited to see at night. I feel like that's going to be cool. And people have said that the paint job is a little iffy, and I do see that a little bit. It does look a little smudged, but I don't think it's that bad. I can deal with it. So yeah, now let's get to the setup. Okay, so starting off, you're gonna get the base, and then you're gonna get like the stem or leg, whatever you want to call it, and you're gonna connect these wires. So let's do that. Okay, so after connecting these wires and screwing on this cap, because it is outdoor rated, so that's definitely gonna be a pro later on, you're going to line up these kind of hinges over here to here and kind of connect the legs to the base, and then it's going to be kind of like off-centered, so you just have to twist it on, I guess. Okay, so you can see here like how it's kind of like off-centered, but I got it like attached, and you just have to kind of twist it like this. It's kind of hard. Yeah, I won't be able to do it with one hand, but you just kind of have to push. It might feel like you might break it, but that's just how you do it. So yeah, now let's get to the next step. Okay, and then you're gonna connect the torso, but since it's kind of a big piece, it's kind of hard to do with two hands. So people, what they do is actually kind of lean it over and do it. But what I found to be easier is actually just get the box, because it's at a perfect height to connect the wires. And then with two hands, you can easily connect the kind of like nubs here to here and then twist it on. So now let's do that. Okay, and after when you connect the torso, you're gonna have to connect the head, and then after that the stem. But I am actually like a little bit too short to connect the stem after. So what I'm actually gonna do is do the head and like connect the stem to the head first, and then put it onto the torso. So what you have to do is, what I did at least, is I took off the keep off, don't climb kind of tag to the stem, and now when you see this knob, I'm just gonna connect it to the head. So let's do that. Okay, so after connecting the stem, it's kind of easy because this time there's no wires since the stem does not light up. This is easy to do with one hand, so I won't show you it on camera, but you just have to get this wire and then get this wire connected and then kind of snap lock this stuff into the head or next part right here. So now let's do that, and then we will be complete with the setup. Okay, and then it's kind of annoying to kind of snap on the head because you can do it. It's just, you might think that you already did it without you actually doing it, because it's really hard to get it look like this. Because sometimes it might be floating and you're just pushing it, but you don't want to break it. That might be because you're pushing the head down to like snap lock it in by the front. You kind of have to equal it out and push it by the back and front, and then it could get to look like this with the seams kind of going through nice. Because when I was trying to put it on, I thought I did it, but I was like, it can't look like that because it looked really weird. And it turns out I was correct because I was only pushing it to the front. So yeah, and actually I did kind of lie. I said it was the last step after the head, but we actually do need to Oh, that's kind of annoying. But we have to turn this guy, turn the girl. I'm sorry, pumpkin vine creature. Yeah, so we have to turn her around and actually connect the adapter this time. So all we have to do is connect it like this. And then since it is outdoor rated, you just screw it on like that. So, I'll screw it on a little bit more. Okay, so then turn this around. Okay, and then we get the adapter right here. Put it over here. And yeah, now your pumpkin vine creature is all ready and set up so you can hit all the cool poses with her like this and turn her arms, blah, blah, blah. Move the vines around. Light her up with the really cool orange glow that she has with all these jack-o'-lanterns lighting up. So yeah, technically it doesn't have a demo since it only lights up, but you can pose it a lot. So I guess you can say let's get to the demo, but it's really just gonna be me posing it and putting it into cool poses with it lighting up. With I guess music playing in the background. So let's do the daytime demo first, and then let's do the nighttime, but they might just be combined into kind of one really big full demo. So yeah, let's roll that. There was the Home Depot 2026 pumpkin vine creature for halfway to Halloween. This guy is very cool, but I'm going to start off with my very little cons, starting off with how much this guy can be stable, because this guy is not really stable. He will wobble in the wind, because right now he's on a flat land, and if I push him, I'm not even pushing him that much, you can see that base is going up and down, and he does come with stakes since he is outdoor rated. Well, I'll get in more of that later, but the stakes are not the best. There's only 4. There's really crappy, and they go in 1 in the front, 2 on the side, left and right, and 1 on the back all the way over there. And I saw a video, someone staked them down and pushed them just like I did, really gentle. And 2 of the stakes came undone. They went out the ground. So he's not really stable. But I think I might have found maybe an idea that you can do that maybe can help that out. And that is maybe if you can find a tether that can blend into this brown color. So obviously don't get a bright orange or pink, something like that. Maybe get a black or brown color. And I feel like tying it around here, maybe go under the pumpkin. And maybe if you can display it by a tree or bush, tie that tether, wrap it around and tie it to a tree, one over there. Or maybe if there's nothing around you, you can just tie it straight to the ground. I feel like that would give it a little bit more strength in the wind, because this guy, if you stake him down there, that's gonna be okay. But he's tall and skinny. You can see over here skinny, but also when you creep up over here, we can see it goes really in and then it disperses out again, and that's really not good because that will be a wind catcher. So I would definitely be careful if you put this guy out in the wind. Maybe don't put him on a hill. Maybe try finding flat land for him, and that would be better. I guess another con, but this is really a con that I have, but people are saying the paint job on these pumpkins or not the best. Like this one, I guess, like I hear you out there. This one's good though. But yeah, people are saying, like you can see that. People are saying the paint job is not the best. And I'm definitely, that's definitely correct. I feel like they kind of cheaped out on the paint job. Because you can see it's really all mushed and stuff, especially at night when it's lighting up. When it's not on during the day, it looks a lot more better, the paint job, but when it's lit up at night, it looks worse, I guess. But that's really all the cons that I have. So now let's get to the pros. Starting off with the pro is the price with this guy. Now, this guy retailed for $130 now he is static, obviously, and Home Depot has sold animatronics for $100 that actually have 2 animations. But this guy for $130 is not bad because you're getting a ton of posability, good quality, I guess. You can see it's not that bad of hard plastic. You're also getting outdoor rated. Like, that's pretty good. So I'll start off with the posability. So you're getting this for $130. First, with the pose ability on him, I guess what you want to say, is the head can turn almost to 180 degrees, right and left. It can also look up pretty high, what is nice. And it can look down just a little bit, but it hits the neck, so it's okay. But there it is, just looking straight. And then these, if I back it up, because it might hit the wall in back of me. So if I back it up there, these little, like, roots actually fold up like that. And you can have it look like that. Or we can have it go down. And they do also fold straight up. But, like, if you have them folding like this, just this looks bad. So if you want them facing up, then you have to kind of put it behind them. If you want them facing down, then you can face them down like that. I think they look better facing down, though. And then I'm just going to do it for one of the arms, but it counts for both of the arms. We can see the posability here. It's kind of like a ultra posable skeleton. You can hear the snapping like that. And I think you can do, yeah, you can basically do a whole 360 on him. So that's nice. And then over here, there's a ball joint. Actually, I don't think I said, but the neck is on a ball joint too. So that's nice. But also here, there's on a ball joint. So you can kind of have it turning like this. You can also just do a whole 360, but I'm not going to do that now. And then also, it's a little hard because this is really loose and this is stiff. And I only have one hand. But this hand over here actually turns if I can. Like, I can face it like this. You can see it can turn like that without this part moving. And it's kind of hard, but you can see this part is not moving, but it's kind of hard to do it with one hand. But if you saw during the, I guess also, like what you can do, this hand moves. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posability things that you can do with this guy. That is really cool. And I showed you some pose that you could hit during, I guess, the demo of him. So yeah, this guy is really good. And I like this guy a lot. I definitely can't wait to use him for Halloween. This guy's so cool. And I also really like him because he's definitely going to go with my Lantern Keeper animatronic because the roots that this guy has definitely go with the Lantern Keeper's chest. And also the base of him is kind of like the same as my 15-foot Scarecrow. So that's also cool. So yeah, this guy's really cool. Obviously, he sold out, and I literally went on eBay. This guy's selling for like $400 to $630. It is outrageous. People, like the scavengers or whatever you want to call them, they bought a ton of them. So they can resell them for a ton more money and make a quick buck. And people that actually like Halloween and want to buy this now has to get it for like triple the price, what is really annoying. But luckily, I got him. Hopefully you did. If you did not, hopefully you can find him somewhere for a fair price because this guy's really cool. He would definitely be a cool addition to your pumpkin patch. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.